everybody, welcome back to Taz's Wig Closet. This is Taz. Today I have a wig review for you from my favorite European brand, Belle Madame. This style is called Kiramano SF Plus in the color Blond Grey Rooted, which is 17101 with an 18 root. I actually purchased two Belle Madame styles from Continental Wigs over Valentine's Day. I decided to splurge and really treat myself to a couple styles that I've had my eye on for quite some time. You're gonna love this Kiramano SF Plus coming up. So the Belle Madame brand, the reason why I like it so much, it just feels like they're using my head as the model to fashion their wig caps. They're more on the petite side. If you're a hair over 22-inch circumference, I'd be very leery of this brand because these caps do run petite, not only in terms of circumference, but they're more petite from ear to ear and also from front to back. And it just fits me amazing. This is the only brand that I've never had to make any adjustments to on a regular basis. They're pretty consistent with the sizing of their caps. And it's just an ultra luxurious brand. Everything from their caps to their lace features, to their fibers, to the construction. It's just all very top-notch stuff. And Continental Wigs, I have ordered from them Belle Madame wigs for years now. So based on the quality and care that they take with their wigs, they really extend that to their packaging as well. So I'm gonna put up a clip here just of a quick unboxing of Kiramano. Their boxes are just really super sturdy, really thick cardboard material. And inside then you'll always find a care pamphlet for the styles. And then there's a very thick tissue paper, which I really like because I'm just kind of a real control freak when it comes to my wigs. And sometimes when that tissue paper is really thin, when I go to store the wig or something, it makes the appearance that I didn't take care of it because the tissue paper is wrinkled and stuff. So I really enjoy a brand that doesn't wrinkle up so quickly. They use all kinds of cardboard forms and ways to protect the wig during shipping and storage. So I have been eyeing this Kiramano SF Plus since it came out. I think it was just about over a year ago. It's just a short, kind of a cropped, wavy bob style cut, just the perfect length for longevity and for carefree, effortless wear. You're going to find an 8-inch piece right off of the front here, about 9.5 from the crown down to the tip of the hair at the crown, and then a 2.5-inch nape. Now that nape and that crown kind of meet up in a slight ledge effect there. Gives you just a little wee bit of beveling with a lot of shaggy texture. You're going to see a slight angle down to those front pieces. And the great news is that Kiramano SF Plus, the SF Plus stands for Super Front Plus, which means that there's a widely extended lace front. So like I said, Belle Madame has some of the best lace features in the marketplace that I have ever experienced. Their lace is very fine. It has a nice fine grid. It's soft, it's pliable, yet I feel like it's very sturdy. Now on Kiramano, you're going to find a lace front that wraps around each ear tab. So it's ear tab to ear tab. That is going to give you some exquisite coverage from ear to ear with the appearance of a natural hairline. So this 17101 with an 18 root. Now it's Blond Grey Root, but there is no gray in this color. It really starts with a dark, very sandy blonde in neutral in tone. And then it's very heavily highlighted with platinum. And I think that's where the appearance of the gray is coming in. It's this, this natural platinum against a sandy blonde background. And then it's a light brown or dark blonde, very ashy in tone root. So this style is simply amazing. It would be very hard to find anything that looks more natural in terms of a synthetic wig. This cropped bob has a slight, effortless, casual, wavy texture to it. As if you just got out of the shower, kind of comb through it and let it dry naturally. I love this style because it's very casual appearing, very effortless. Absolutely, you don't have to do anything to it. I just basically took it out of the box, gave it a shake, put it on, kind of arranged it around that part and my face, and I actually wore it out this weekend. Got tons of compliments on it. Now this brand is more upscale, more boutique, more caters to some of maybe the European markets. So it's no surprise that this is a very fine textured denier, a very light, wispy, baby fine fibers, very much like European human hair is. And all of that is combined then with a very natural density. I marvel over the density of this style. It's just, I have not seen one that's been more natural all the way around in terms of a 100% synthetic style. Because a lot of times when you do find a short cropped bob like this, you're gonna see tons and tons of permatease to hold up the style, to obscure the wefting and so forth. Permatease is very strategic sometimes, and it's very necessary. But I also think that permatease can also be improved upon. So instead of that thick pillowy permatease that you typically see on a style sewed into the wefts, there's this soft layer of straight fine baby hairs at the structure, at the base of those wefts. It gives amazing coverage to this style without making it big and poofy. And here's a look at the inside of the cap for Kira Mono SF. You see that ear tab to ear tab lace. The lace material is beautiful, very fine knotting. At each ear tab then you'll see silicone instead of the traditional fabric. This helps give it a very nice hold. It's very secure and comfortable while the lace wraps around it. And then there's a seam that adjoins the lace front with the single monofilament top. Extremely well done. And then open wefted sides and back. We do have an extended nape with Velcro adjusters. Again, not much stretch on this style, really designed for that petite average circumference. For styling on Kira Mono SF, it's just perfect right out of the box. I didn't use any product. I simply shook it out, put it on my head, arranged it with my fingers. I tried to do my little maneuver that I always try to do, using the heat from the heel of my hand to create a little bit of contour and lift there. And I think I can train it to kind of stay back and away from the face, but I'm not gonna get a ton of lift. There's just not much permatease there to work with. So with glasses, I think the style is gorgeous with glasses, and the glasses fit perfectly between the ear and the ear tab. There's just such a beautiful density. So when you have a low density style like this, you can just really work with the front. I like to do just a number of kind of tucks maneuvers in order to create different looks. This would be gorgeous. I mean, look how easily that goes behind the ear. And it doesn't bunch up right there at the ear, and that's a sure way to know that there's very little permatease there. What a beautiful natural density this has. So you can bring out the texture of Kira just by using your fingers to kind of fluff at the root, shaking loose and separating some of that fiber. And if you ever want to get a little bit more separation, you can try a squirt of water and just simply scrunch the ends into a separated pattern. So even though there's that left monofilament side part there, you can always switch up the front, just the front pieces. You're not really creating a brand new part. Just switching up that front a little bit. That's probably going to give you a little bit of volume at the top, just because we're kind of going against and creating some resistance on those fibers. Wouldn't that be a really super cute evening look? If you want to create a slick back look on the top and the front, just take your fingers and rake through the hair. You might want to use some wig spray to create a little bit of hold. You can get a really chic Hollywood look out of this. Pull out a few pieces and you're good to go. Belle Madame styles are always such a real treat. See you next time on TAZ's Wig Closet.